ערב טוב, גבירותיי ורבותיי, קהל נכבד. תיאטרון הדרן גאה להעלות בפניכם את האופרטה של גילברט וסוליבן, The Yeomen of the Guard. אנו מקווים שתהנו מהתרגום לעברית שיוקרן מעל הבמה, אשר נכתב בכישרון רב על ידי יונתן האוורד. בפקודת המלך קבעו את מכשירי הטלפון, המצלמות והזימוניות שברשותכם. נבקשכם להתייחס לבקשתו ברצינות, כדי שלא תופרע הופעת השחקנים והנעת הקהל. כולנו כאן מאחורי המסך מאחלים לכם ערב מהנה. תודה רבה.
The following is in accordance with His Majesty's Royal Order. Please make sure your mobile phones and answering devices are turned to silent and refrain from taking flash photography in the theatre. The light is distressing to both actors and fellow audience members. Tonight's performance of Dame Carruthers will be performed by Lucy Roth and the role of Sergeant Merrill by Chip Mannequin. We do not take for granted the tremendous privilege it is to perform for you all tonight, nor can we express our gratitude to you, our audience, for being here with us in these strange times. To quote Leonard Bernstein, this will be our reply to violence, that we make music more intensely, more beautifully, and more devotedly than ever before. The production will be accompanied by the new Savoy Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Paul Salter.
When maiden loves, she sits and sighs, she wanders to and fro. Unbidden teardrops fill her eyes, and to all questions she replies with a sad hey-ho. 'Tis but a little word, hey-ho, so soft 'tis scarcely heard. Hey-ho, an idle breath, yet life and death may hang upon a maid's hey-ho. An idle breath, yet life and death may hang upon a maid's hey-ho. When maiden loves, she mopes apart as owl mopes on a tree. Although she keenly feels the smart, she cannot tell what ails her heart with its sad ah-me. 'Tis but a foolish sigh, ah-me, born but to droop and die. Me, yet all the sense of eloquence lies hidden in a maid's me. Yet all the sense of eloquence lies hidden in a maid's all the sense of eloquence lies hidden in a maid's
Mistress Merrill.
Oh, it's you, is it? You may go away if you like, because I don't want you, you know.
Haven't you anything to say to me?
Oh, yes. Are the birds all caged? The wild beasts all littered down? Are the locks, chains, bolts, and bars in good order? Is the little ease sufficiently uncomfortable? The racks, pincers, and thumbscrews all ready for work? Oh, you brute!
These allusions to my professional duties are in doubtful taste. I didn't become head jailer because I like head jailing. I didn't become assistant tormentor because I like assistant tormenting. We can't all be sorcerers, you know. You brought that upon yourself.
Colonel Fairfax is not a sorcerer. He's a man of science and an alchemist.
Well, whatever he is, he won't be one for long. For he's to be beheaded today for dealings with the devil. His master nearly had him last night when the fire broke out in the Beecham Tower.
Oh, how I wish he'd escaped in the confusion. But take care. There's still time for a reply to his petition for mercy.
I'm content to chance that. This evening at 7:30.
Oh, you're a cruel monster to speak so unfeelingly of the death of a young and handsome soldier.
Young and handsome? How do you know he's young and handsome?
Because I've seen him every day for weeks past, taking his exercise on the Beecham Tower.
Curse him!
There, I believe you're jealous of him now. Jealous of a man I've never spoken to. Jealous of a poor soul who's to die in an hour.
I am. I'm jealous of everybody and everything. I'm jealous of the very words I speak to you, for they reach your ears, and I mustn't go near them.
How unjust you are, jealous of the words you speak to me. For you know as well as I do that I don't even like them.
You used to like them.
I used to pretend I liked them. It was mere politeness to comparative strangers.
I don't believe you know what jealousy is. I don't believe you know how it eats into a man's heart and disorders his digestion and turns his interior into boiling lead. Oh, you are a heartless jade to trifle with the delicate organisation of the human interior.
Good day, Dame Carruthers. Busy today?
Busy? The fire in the Beecham last night has given me plenty of work to do. And 4 dozen prisoners, all packed into one small cell, not 6 feet square. And poor Colonel Fairfax, who's to die tonight. Well, he is to be removed to the Cold Harbour to number 14, so that he may have his last hour with his confessor alone. Oh, and I have to see to that.
Poor gentleman. He'll die bravely. I fought under him 2 years since. He valued his life as if it were feather.
He is the bravest, the handsomest, and the best young gentleman in England. He twice saved my father's life, and it's a cruel thing, a wicked thing, that so gallant a hero should lose his head, for it is the handsomest head in England.
Oh, silence, you silly girl. You know not what you say. Oh. And if all were beheaded who dealt with the devil, there'd be busy doings on Tower Green.
You know very well Colonel Fairfax is a student of alchemy. Nothing more and nothing less. But this wicked tower, it's like a cruel giant in a fairy tale, must be fed with blood. And that blood must be the best and bravest in England, or it's not good enough for the old blunderboy.
Oh, nonsense, child. I was born in the old keep, and I have grown grey in it. And, please God, I shall die and be buried in it. And there's not a stone in its walls that is not as dear to me as my own right hand.
When our gallant Norman foes made our merry hands their own, and the Saxons from the Conqueror were flying, at his bidding it arose in its panoply of stone, a sentinel unliving and undying. Insensible, I trow, as a sentinel should be, though a queen to save her head should come a-suing. There's a legend on its brow that is eloquent to me, and it tells of duty done and duty doing. The screw may twist and the rack may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden hoard, I keep my silent watch and ward.
Screw may twist and the rack may
Oh, London town and all its hoard. Oh, London town and all its hoard.
Town and its golden hoard, I keep
my silent watch and ward. Within its wall of rock, the flower of the brave have perished with a constancy unshaken, and the wicked waves may hiss from the tower who have sought, have perished with a constancy unshaken, and the wicked flames may hiss round the heroes who have fought for Constance and for home in all its beauty. But the grim old fortalice takes little heed of aught that comes not in the measure of its duty. The screw may twist and the rack may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden hoard, I keep my silent watch and ward.
Screw may twist and the rack
father, has no reprieve arrived for the poor gentleman?
No, my lass, but there's one hope yet. Thy brother Leonard, who has been appointed a yeoman of the guard, will arrive today. And as he comes straight from Windsor, where the court is, it may be that he will bring the expected reprieve with him.
Oh, that he may!
Amen to that. For the colonel twice saved my life, and I'd give the rest of my life to save his. And wilt thou not be glad to welcome thy brave brother, with the fame of whose exploits all England is a-ringing?
Aye, truly, if he brings the reprieve.
And otherwise not.
Well, he is a brave fellow indeed, and I love brave men.
All brave men?
Most of them, I verily believe. But I hope Leonard will not be too strict with me. They say he's a very dragon of virtue and circumspection. Now my dear old father is kindness itself, and
leaves thee pretty well to thine own ways, eh? Well, I have no fears for thee. Thou hast a feather brain, but thou art a good lass.
yes, that's all very well. But if Leonard is going to tell me that I may not do this, and I may not do that, and I must not talk to this one or walk with that one, but go through the world with my lips pursed up, and my eyes cast down, like a poor nun who has renounced mankind. Why, as I have not renounced mankind, and I don't mean to renounce mankind, I won't have it. There.
Nay, he'll not check thee more than is good for thee, Phoebe. He's a brave fellow, and the bravest among brave fellows. And yet, it seems but yesterday that he robbed the lieutenant's orchard. In fact, I have composed a song and is being appointed to the yeoman of the guard. Wouldst thou hear it?
Aye, if I must.
A laughing boy but yesterday, a merry urchin blithe and gay, whose joyous shout came ringing out, unchecked by care and sorrow. Today a warrior all some brown, whose deeds of soldierly renown are now the boast of London town. A veteran tomorrow, today a warrior. A veteran tomorrow.
And brave hearts thrill, and brave hearts thrill, and tales of martial glory. I burn with lush of pride and joy, our pride lifted by a Lord, to find my boy, my darling boy, the meaning of song and story, to find my darling boy, the meaning of song and story, to find my darling boy, the king of song and story.
Leonard, my brave boy, I'm right glad to see thee. So is he.
Aye, hast thou brought Colonel Fairfax's reprieve?
Nay, I have here a dispatch for the lieutenant, but no reprieve for the colonel.
Poor gentleman, poor gentleman.
I would I had brought better news. I'd give my right hand, nay, my body, my life to save his.
Dost thou speak in earnest, lad?
Aye, father, I'm no braggart. Did he not save thy life? Am I not his foster brother?
Then hearken to me. Thou hast come to join the yeomen of the guard.
Well,
None has seen thee but ourselves.
and a sentry who took but scant notice of me.
Give me thy dispatch, and get thee hence at once. Lie hidden for a space, and let no one know. I shall convey a suit of the yeoman's uniform to the colonel's cell. He shall shave off his beard so that none shall know him. And then I will welcome as my own son
the brave Leonard Barrow. He will be welcomed by my brother Yeomen, without a doubt. I'll warrant that. Now, how to get access to the Colonel's cell? The key is with thy sour-faced admirer, Wilfred Shadbolt.
I think I can get anything I want from Wilfred. I think you may leave that to me.
Then get thee hence at once, and a blessing on your sacrifice.
And take my blessing too, dear Leonard.
And thine, eh? Thy love is newborn. Wrap it up carefully, lest it take cold and die.
Alas, I waver to and fro, dark danger hangs upon the deed.
Dark danger hangs upon the deed.
The scheme is rash and well may fail, but ours are not the heart that quail, the hands that shrink, the cheeks that bear in hours of need.
No, ours are not the hearts that quail,
the hands that shrink, the cheeks that bear, the hands that shrink, the cheeks that bear in hours of need.
The air I breathe to him I owe, my life is his, I count it not.
That life is his, so count it not.
And shall I reckon risks I run, when services are to be done, to save the life of such an one? Unworthy thought, unworthy thought.
And shall we reckon risks we run to save the life of such an one?
Unworthy thought, unworthy
thought. We may succeed, who can foretell? May heaven help our hope. May heaven help our hope.
Farewell. May heaven help our hope.
No, my poor lass. Be of good cheer. We can save him yet.
Oh, see, Father, they bring the poor gentleman from the Beecham. Oh, Father, his hour is not yet come.
No, he's been led to the cold harbour tower to achieve his end in solitude.
But soft, the lieutenant approaches. He should see thee not weeping.
Ho! Colonel Fairfax, my old friend, we meet, but sadly.
Sir, I greet you with all goodwill, and thank you for the zealous care with which you've guarded me from the pestilent dangers which threaten human life outside. In this happy little community, death, when he comes, doth so in punctual and businesslike fashion, and like a courtly gentleman, giveth due notice of his advent, that one may not be taken unawares.
Sir, you bear this bravely, as a brave man should.
Why, sir, 'tis no light boon to die swiftly and surely, at a given hour and in a given fashion. Truth to tell, I would gladly have my life, but if that may not be, then I have the next best thing to it, which is death. Believe me, sir, my lot is not so much amiss.
Oh, Father, I cannot bear it.
Oh, my poor lass.
Nay, pretty one, why weepest thou? Come, be comforted. Such a life as mine is not worth weeping for. Sergeant Merrill, is it not? May I greet my old friend? Why, man, what's all this? Thou and I have faced the grim old king a dozen times, and never has his majesty come to me in such a goodly fashion. Keep a stout heart, good fellow. We are soldiers, and we know how to die. Take my word for it. 'Tis far easier to die well than to live well, for in sooth, I have tried both. Is life a boon? If so, it must befall that death, whene'er he call, must call too soon. Though fourscore years he give, yet one would pray to live another moon. What kind of plaint have I, who perish in July, who perish in July? I might have had to die, perchance in June. I might have had to die, perchance in June. Is life a thorn? Then count it not a whit, nay, count it not a whit, man is well done with it. Soon as he's born, he should all means essay to put the plague away. And I, war-worn, or captured fugitive, my life most gladly give. I might have had to live another morn. I might have had to live another morn. And now, Sir Richard, I have a boon to beg. I am in this strait for no better reason than my kinsman, Sir Clarence Portwhistle, one of the secretaries of state, has charged me with sorcery, in order that he may succeed to my estate, which devolves to him provided I die unmarried.
Which thou wilt most surely do.
Nay, as I will most surely not do, by your worship's grace. I have a mind to thwart this good cousin of mine.
How?
By marrying forthwith, to be sure.
But heaven have mercy, whom wouldst thou marry?
Nay, I am indifferent of that score. Coming death hath made of me a true and chivalrous knight, who holds all womankind to such esteem that the meanest and oldest and worst favourite of them is good enough for him. So, my good lieutenant, if thou wouldst serve a poor soldier who has but an hour to live, go and find the first who comes. My confessor Shamarius, and her dower shall be my dishonoured name. And 100 crowns to boot. No such poor dower for an hour's matrimony.
A strange request. I doubt that I should be warranted in granting it.
There never was a marriage fraught with such little evil for the contracting parties. In an hour, she'll be a widow, and I a bachelor again, for aught I know.
Well, I will see what can be done, for I hold thy kinsman in abhorrence for the scurvy trick he hath played me.
1,000 thanks, good sir. We meet again on the spot in an hour or so. I shall be a bridegroom then, and your worship shall wish me joy. Until then, farewell. I am ready, good fellows.
He is a brave fellow. It is a pity that he should die. Now, how to find him a bride at such short notice? Well, the task should be easy.
Into it we will come.
us, and we will satisfy you, for we are merry folk, who would make all merry as ourselves. For, look you, there is humour in all things, and the truest philosophy is that which teaches us to find it, and to make the most of it. Now, wherewithal shall we please you? We can rhyme you couplet, triolet, quatrain, sonnet, rondelet, ballade, what you will, or we can dance you saraband, gondole, carole, pimpernel, or jumping Joan.
Let us give them the singing fast of the merry man and his maid. Therein lies song and dance too. Yes,
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung to the moon by a lovelorn loon who fled from the mocking throng. Oh, it's a song of a merry man, both in a mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Haiti, Haiti, misery me, lackadaisy. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
What is your song, oh?
It is sung with the ring of the songs made sing, who love with a love lifelong. Oh, it's the song of a merry maid, peerly proud, who loved her lord and who laughed her loud at the moan of the merry man, moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Haiti, Haiti, misery me, lackadaisy. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung to the knell of a churchyard bell and a doleful dirge ding-dong. It's the song of a popinjay bravely born, who turned up his noble nose with scorn at the humble merry maid, peerly proud, who loved a lord and who laughed aloud at the moan of the merry man, moping a mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Haiti, Haiti, misery me, alackadaisy. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung with a sigh and a tear in the eye, for it tells of a right and wrong. Oh, it's the song of a merry maid once so gay, who turned on a hill and tripped away from the peak of popinjay bravely born, who turned up his noble nose with scorn at the humble heart that he did not prize. So she begged on her knees with downcast eyes for the love of the merry man, moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
Haiti, Haiti, misery me, lackadaisy. His pains were o'er and he sighed no more, for he lived in the love of a lady. Haiti, Haiti, misery me, lackadaisy. His pains were o'er and he sighed no more, for he lived in the love of a lady.
Well sung and well danced.
Aye, a kiss for that pretty maid.
Back, iron arms!
Back, sirs, back! This is going too far!
Thou dost not see the humour of it, eh? Yet there is humour in all things, even this.
Help! Help!
What is this pother?
Sir, we sent these folk, and they would have repaid us with gross courtesy, but for your honour's coming.
Away with ye. Clear the rat. Now, my girl, who are you and what do you here?
If it please you, sir, we are 2 strolling players, Jack Point and Elsie Maynard, at your worship's service. We go from fair to fair, singing and dancing and playing at brief interludes, and so we make a poor living.
You two, eh? Are you man and wife?
No, sir, for though I'm a fool, there is a limit to my folly. Her mother, old Bridget Maynard, travels with us, for Elsie is a good girl. But the old woman is abed with fever, and we have come here to pick up some silver to buy an electuary for.
Hark ye, my love. Your mother is ill.
Sorely ill, sir.
And needs good food and many things thou canst not buy.
Alas, it is too true.
Wouldst thou earn 100 crowns?
100 crowns? They might save her life.
Then listen. A worthy but unhappy gentleman is to be beheaded in an hour's time on this very spot. For sufficient reasons, he desires to marry before he dies, and he has asked me to find him a wife. Wilt thou be that wife?
The wife of a man and I've never seen.
Why, sir, look you, I am concerned in this, for though I'm not yet wedded to Elsie Maynard, time works wonders, and there's no knowing what may be in store for us. Have we your worship's word for it, that this gentleman is to die today?
Nothing is more certain, I grieve to say.
And that the maiden will be allowed to depart the very instant the ceremony is at an end?
The very instant. I pledge my honor it shall be so.
100 crowns?
100 crowns.
For my part, I consent. It is for Elsie to speak.
How say you, maiden, will you wed a man about to lose his head? For half an hour you'll be a wife, and then the dowry's yours for life. A headless bridegroom wide effused, if truth the poets tell, most bridegrooms ere they marry lose both head and heart as well.
A strange proposal you reveal, it almost makes my senses reel. Alas, I'm very poor indeed, and such a sum my soul will need. My mother, sir, is like to die, this money life may bring. Bear this in mind, I pray, if I consent to do this thing.
Though as a general rule of life I don't allow my promised wife, my lovely bride that is to be, to marry anyone but me. Yet if the fee is promptly paid, and he in a well-earned grave within the hour is duly laid, objection I will waive. Yes, objection I will waive. Temptation, oh temptation, were we, I pray, intended to shun whate'er our station, your fascination splendid, or for where'er we view you, head over heels into you, head over heels, head over heels, head over heels into you, head over heels, head over heels, head over heels, head over, head over heels, 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 head over heels. Head over heels, 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 head over heels. Temptation, oh temptation.
And so, good fellow, you are a jester?
Aye, sir, and like some of my jests, out of place.
I have a vacancy for such an one. Tell me, What are your qualifications for such a post?
Marry, sir, I have a pretty wit. I can rhyme you extempore. I can convulse you with quip and conundrum. I have the light of philosophies at my tongue's tip. I can be merry, wise, quaint, grim, and sardonic, one by one, or all at once. I have a pretty turn for anecdotes. I know all the jests, ancient and modern, past, present, and to come. I can riddle you from dawn of day to set of sun, and if that content you not, well on to midnight and the small hours. Oh, sir, a pretty wit I want you, a pretty, pretty wit. I jibe and joke, and quip and crank, for lowly folk and men of rank. I ply my craft, and know no fear, but aim my shaft at prince or peer, at peer or prince, at prince or peer. I aim my shaft and know no fear. I've wisdom from the east and from the west, that's subject to no academic rule. You may find it in the jeering of a jest, or distill it from the folly of a fool. I can teach you with a quip if I've a mind. I can trick you into learning with a laugh. Oh, winnow all my folly, 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 and you'll find a grain or two of truth among the chaff. Oh, winnow all my folly, 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 and you'll find a grain or two of truth among the chaff. I can set a brat acquainting with a quip. The upstart I can wither with a whim. He may wear a merry smile upon his lip, but his laughter has an echo that is grim. When they're offered to the world in merry guise, unpleasant truths are swallowed with a will. For he who'd make his fellow creatures wise should always go the philosophic pill. For he who'd make his fellow creatures wise should always gild the philosophic pill.
And how came you to leave your last post?
Why, sir, 'twas in this wise. My master was the Archbishop of Canterbury, and it was considered that one of my jokes was unsuited to his Grace's family circle. In truth, sir, I ventured to ask a poor riddle, wherein lay the difference between his Grace and poor Jack Point. His Grace was pleased to give it up, sir, and thereupon I told him that whereas his Grace was paid £10,000 a year for being good, poor Jack Point was good for nothing. 'Twas but a harmless jest, but it offended his Grace, who whipped me and set me in the stocks for a scurril rogue, and so we parted. I had a leaf not take post again with the dignified clergy.
But I trust you are very careful not to give offence. I have daughters.
Sir, my jests are most carefully considered, and anything objectionable is expunged. If your honour pleases, I will try them first on your honour's chaplain.
Can you give me an example? Say that I had sat me down hurriedly on something sharp.
Sir, I should say that you had sat down on the spur of the moment.
I don't think much of that. Is that the best you can do?
It has always been much admired, sir, but we will try again.
Very well. I am at dinner, and the joint of meat is but half cooked.
Why then, sir, I should say that what is underdone cannot be helped.
I see. I think that manner of thing would be somewhat irritating.
At first, sir, perhaps, but use is everything, and in time you would come to like it.
Suppose I had caught you kissing the kitchen wench under my very nose.
Under her very nose, good sir, not under yours. That is where I would kiss her. Do you take me? Oh, sir, a pretty, pretty wit.
The maiden comes. Follow me, friend, and we will discuss this matter at length in my library.
I am your worship's servant. That is to say, I trust I soon shall be. But before proceeding to a more serious topic, can you tell me, sir, Why, a cook's brain pan is like an overwound clock.
A truce to this fooling. Follow me.
Just my luck. My best conundrum wasted.
"'Tis done. I am a bride. Oh, little ring that bearest in thy circlet all the gladness that lovers hope for and that poets sing. What bringest thou to me but gold and sadness? A bridegroom all unknown, save in this wise. Today he dies. Today, alas, he dies. Though tear and wrong grown sigh, ill fate a bride, no sadder wife than I, the whole world wide. Ah me, ah me. Yet may there be who would consent to lose the very rose of youth, the flower of life, to be in honest truth a wedded wife, no matter whose, no matter whose. Ah me, what profit we, oh maids that sigh, though gold should live, if wedded love must die. Ere half an hour has rung, a widow I. Ah, heaven, he is too young, too brave to die. Ah me, ah me. Yet wives there be so weary worn, I trow that they should scarce complain, so that they could in half an hour attain to widowhood, no matter how, no matter how. Oh, weary wives who widowhood would win, rejoice, rejoice, that ye have time to weary in. Oh, weary wives who widowhood would win, rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Oh, weary, weary wives, rejoice.
'Tis an odd freak for a dying man and his confessor to be closeted alone with a strange singing girl. Oh, I would fain have espied them, but they stopped up the keyhole. My keyhole!
Wilfred, and alone.
Now, what could he have wanted with her? That's what puzzles me.
Now to get the keys from him. Wilfred! Has no reprieve arrived?
None. Thine adored Fairfax is to die.
Nay, thou knowest I have naught but pity for the poor, condemned gentleman.
I know that he who is about to die is more to thee than I, who am alive and well.
Why, that were out of reason, dear Wilfred. Do they not say that a live ass is better than a dead lion? No, I don't mean that.
Oh, They say that, do they?
It's unpardonably rude of them, but I do believe they put it in that way. Not that it applies to thee, who art clever beyond all telling.
Yes, as assistant tormentor.
Nay, as a wit, as a humorist, as a most philosophic commentator on the vanity of human resolution.
Truly, I've seen great resolution give way under my persuasive methods. In the nice regulation of a thumbscrew, in the 100th part of a single revolution lieth all the difference between stony reticence and a torrent of impulsive unbosoming that the pen can scarcely follow. Oh, I'm a mad wag.
Thou art a most light-hearted and delightful companion, Master Wilfred. Thine anecdotes of the torture chamber are the prettiest hearing.
I'm a pleasant fellow, and I choose. I believe I'm the merriest dog that barks. We might be passing happy together.
Aye. Perhaps. I do not know.
For thou wouldst make a most tender and loving wife.
Aye, truly, to one whom I really loved. For there is a wealth of love within this little heart, saving up for, I wonder whom. Of all the world of men, I wonder whom. To think that he whom I am to wed is alive and somewhere. Perhaps far away, perhaps close at hand. And I know him not. It seemeth that I am wasting time in not knowing him.
Now say that it is I. Nay, suppose it for the nonce. Say that we are wed. Suppose it only. Say that thou art my very bride, and I thy cheery, joyous, bright, frolicsome husband, and the day's work being done, the prisoners all stored away for the night, thou and I are alone together with a long, long evening before us.
It is a pretty picture, but I scarcely know. It cometh so unexpectedly. And yet, were I thy bride?
Aye, wert thou my bride?
Oh, how I would love thee! Were I thy bride, and all the world beside were not too wide to hold my wealth of love, were I thy bride, upon thy breast my loving head would rest, as on her nest the tender turtle dove. Were I thy bride, this heart of mine would be one heart with thine, and in that shrine our happiness would dwell. Were I thy bride, and all day long our lives would be a song, no grief, no wrong should make my heart rebel. Were I thy bride, the silvery flute, the melancholy lute, were night owls hoot to my low whispered coo. Were I thy bride, the skylark's trill were but discordant shrill to the soft thrill of wooing as I'd woo. Were I thy bride, the roses sigh were as a carrion's cry to lullaby such as I'd sing to thee. Were I thy bride, a feathers press were leaden heaviness to my caress, but then of course you see I'm not thy bride.
No, thou art not. Not yet. But Lord, how she wooed her. I should be no mean judge of wooing, seeing as I've been more hotly wooed than most men. I've been wooed by maid, a widow, and a wife. I've been wooed boldly, timidly, tearfully, shyly, by direct assault, by suggestion, by implication, by inference, and by innuendo. But this wooing is not of the common order. It is the wooing of one who must needs woo me, if she die for it too.
The deed is so far safely accomplished. The sly boots, how she wooed him. What a helpless ninny is a love-sick man. He's but as a lute for in woman's hands. She can play whatever tune upon him she will. But the colonel comes, in faith, just in time. For the yeomen parade here for his execution in 2 minutes.
My good and kind friend, thou runnest a grave risk for me.
Tut, sir, no risk. I'll warrant that none here will recognize thee, sir. Now, you make a brave yeoman, sir. Here is thy habit. Carry it thus. The yeoman come. Now remember, you are my brave son, Leonard Merrill.
If I may not bear my own name, there is none other I would bear so readily.
Now, sir, make a bold face of it, for here they come.
Suckled on gunpowder and wind of glory. Behold my son, whose all subduing arms, as from the fame of many a song and story, forgive his aged father's pride, nor chid his aged father's sympathetic tear.
And spare me this ovation. I have small claim to such consideration. The tales that of my prowess are narrated have been prodigiously exaggerated, prodigiously exaggerated.
'Tis ever thus, wherever valor true is found, true modesty will there abound.
Is the not all-leathered battle standard lost in last campaign? Rescue it at deadly peril, bear it safely back again.
When a peril hath its peril, pour it safely back again.
Didst thou not, when prisoner taken and debarred from all escape, face with gallant heart unshaken, death in most appalling shape?
When a peril faces peril, death in most appalling shape.
Truly I was to be pitied, having but an hour to live. I reluctantly submitted, I had no alternative. Oh, the tales that are narrated of my deeds of daring do have been much exaggerated, very much exaggerated. Scarce a word of them is true, scarce a word of them is true.
You will not to execution like a dandy god of yore, with heroic resolution, grab the sword and kill the score.
When a narrow in his peril snatched the sword and killed the score.
Then escaping from their foemen, bolstered with the blood you shed, you defy and dreading no men, save your honor and your head.
When a narrow saved his honor and his head.
True, my course with judgment shaping, favored too by lucky star, I succeeded in escaping prison bolt and prison bar. Oh, the tales that are narrated of my deeds of daring do have been much exaggerated, very much exaggerated. Scarce a word of them is true, scarce a word of them is true.
They are not exaggerated, not at all exaggerated, could not be exaggerated.
Scarce a word of them
is true.
Leonard!
I beg your pardon.
Don't you know me? I'm little Phoebe.
Phoebe? Is this Phoebe? What? Little Phoebe? Who the deuce may she be? It can't be Phoebe, surely.
Yes, 'tis Phoebe, thy sister Phoebe, thy own little sister.
I beseech the truth, 'tis Phoebe.
Sister Phoebe.
Oh, my brother.
My, how you've grown. I did not recognize you.
So many years. Oh, my brother.
Oh, my sister. Oh, sister. Oh, sister. I hug him, girl. There are three thou mayst hug, thy father and thy brother and myself. Thyself, forsooth. And who art thou thyself? Good sir, we are betrothed.
Oh, more or less, but rather less than more.
To thy fond care I do commend thy sister.
Be thou to her an ever-watchful guardian, eagle-eyed. And when she feels, as sometimes she does feel, disposed to indiscriminate caress, be thou at hand to take those favors from her.
Be thou at hand to take those favors from her.
Yes, yes, be thou at hand to take those favors from me.
To thy fraternal care, thy sister I commend. From every lurking snare, thy lovely charge defend. And to achieve this end, O grant, I pray, this boon, O grant this boon. She shall not quit thy sight from morn to afternoon, from afternoon to night, from 7 o'clock to 2, from 2 to eventide, from dim twilight to 11 at night, from dim twilight to 11 at night. She shall not quit thy side.
From morn to afternoon, from afternoon to 11 at night, she shall not quit thy side.
So amiable I've grown, so innocent as well, that if I'm left alone, the consequences fell, no mortal can foretell. So grant, I pray, this boon, oh grant this boon. I shall not quit thy side from morn to afternoon, from afternoon to night, from 7 o'clock to 2, from 2 to eventide, from dim twilight to 11 at night, from dim twilight to 11 at night. I shall not quit thy side.
From morn to afternoon, from afternoon to 11 at night, she shall not quit thy side.
With brotherly readiness for my fair sister's sake, at once I answer yes, that task I undertake. My word I never break, I freely grant that boon, and I'll repeat my plight from morn to afternoon, from afternoon to night, from 7 o'clock to 2, from 2 to evening mean, from dim twilight to 11 at night, from dim twilight to 11 at night. The compact I will seal.
From morn to afternoon, from afternoon to 11 at night, he freely grants thy boon.
my lord, I know not how to tell the news I bear. I and my comrades sought the prisoner's cell. He is not there.
He is not there. We sought the prisoner's cell. He is not there. So for the prisoner, we sought to sell in duty bound. The devil breaking open one of prisoner. That's all we found.
We hunted high.
We hunted low.
We hunted here.
We hunted there. The man we sought with anxious care had vanished into empty air. The man we sought with anxious care had vanished into empty air.
Astounding news, the prisoner fled. Thy life shall forfeit be instead.
Me lord, I did not set him free. I hate the man, my rival he.
Thy life shall forfeit be instead.
And attempt him to escape.
Me lord, I did not set him free.
What have I done? Oh, woe is me!
Oh, woe is you! Your anguish sink. Oh, woe is me, I rather think. Oh, woe is me, I rather think. Yes, woe is me, I rather think. Whatever tide you are is bride, and I am left alone bereft. Yes, woe is me, I rather think. Yes, woe is me, I rather think. Yes, woe is me, yes, woe is me, yes, woe is me, yes, woe is me, I rather think. Oh, frenzied, frenzied with despair, I raise my anguish, raise my heart into your hands to him you freely gave. It's woe to me, not woe to you. My laugh is dead, my heart alive. I'm just with the heart of lead. A lover, lest I stand to womankind forever dead. To womankind forever.
folk. Shame on sleepy sentinel. Warders are ye, whom do ye ward? Warders are ye, whom do ye ward? Bolt and key, shackle and cord, fetter and chain, dungeon of stone, all are in vain, prisoners flown. Spite of ye all, he is free, is free. Whom do ye ward, pretty warders are ye? Pretty warders are ye, whom do ye ward? Spite of ye all, he is free, is free. Whom do ye ward, pretty warders are ye?
Up and down and in and out, here and there and round about, every chamber, every house, every chink that holds a mouse, every crevice in the keep, where a beetle black and green, every mountain, every train have we searched, but all in vain, all in vain. Warders are ye, whom do ye ward? Every house, every chink, every train. Warders are ye, whom do ye ward? Every mountain have we searched, but all in vain. Warders are we, whom do we ward?
The Merry Jests of Hugh Ambrose, number 7863, the poor wit and the rich counsellor. Marry, fool, quoth the counsellor, whither away? In truth, said the poor wag, in naught these 2 past days, I do whither away, and that right rapidly. The counsellor laughed hugely and gave him a sausage. The counsellor was easier to please than my new master, the lieutenant. I should like to take post under that counsellor. 'Tis but melancholy mumming when poor, heartbroken, jilted Jack Point must needs turn to Hugh Ambrose for original light humour.
Master Point.
Ha! Friend jailer! Jailer that wast. Jailer that never shalt be more. Jailer that jailed not, or that jailed, if jailed he did, so unjailily that 'twas but jerry jailing, or jailing in joke, though no joke to him who by unjail like jailoring did so jeopardize his jailership. Come, take heart, smile, laugh, wink, twinkle, thou tormentor that torment'st none, thou racker that rackest not, thou pincher out of place, come, take heart, and be merry as I am. As I am.
Oh, it's well for thee to laugh. Thou hast a good post, and hast a cause to be merry.
Cause? Have we not all cause? Is not the world one big butt of humour into which all who will may drive a gimlet? See, I am a salaried wit, and is there aught in nature more ridiculous? A poor, dull, heartbroken man who must needs be merry, or he will be whipped, who must rejoice lest he starve, who must jest you, jibe you, whip you, crank you, rack you, riddle you from hour to hour, from day to day, from year to year, lest he dwindle, perish, starve, pine, and die. Why, when there's naught else to laugh at, I laugh at myself, till I ache for it.
Yet, I have often thought that the jester's calling would suit me to a hair.
Thee? Would suit thee?
Oh.
Thou death's head and crossbones.
Oh, I have a pretty wit. A light, airy, joysome wit, spiced with anecdotes of prison cells. And the torture chamber, oh, a very delicate wit. I've tried it on many a prisoner. There have been some who smiled. Now, it is not easy to make a prisoner smile, and it should not be difficult to be a good jester, seeing as thou art one.
Difficult? Nothing easier. Nothing easier. Attend, and I will prove it to thee. Oh, a private buffoon is a light-hearted loon if you listen to popular rumour. From the morn to the night he's so joyous and bright, and he bubbles with wit and good humour. He's so quaint and so terse, both in prose and in verse, yet though people forgive his transgression, there are one or two rules that old family fools must observe if they love their profession. There are one or two rules, half a dozen maybe, that old family fools of whatever degree must observe if they love their profession. If you wish to succeed as a jester, you'll need to consider each person's auricular. What is all right for B would quite scandalize C, for C is so very particular. And D may be dull, but E's very thick skull is as empty of brains as a ladle, while F is F sharp, and will cry with a carp that he's known your best joke from his cradle. It will your humour they've found you can't let yourself go, though it does put you out when a person says, "Oh, I had known that old joke from me cradle." When your master is surly from getting up early and tempers are short in the morning, and an inopportune joke is enough to provoke him to give you at once a month's warning, then if you refrain, he is at you again, for he likes to get value for money. He'll ask then and there, with an insolent stare, if you know that you're paid to be funny. It adds to the task of a merryman's place when your principal asks with a scowl on his face, if you know that you're paid to be funny. Comes a bishop maybe or a solemn DD, oh beware of his anger provoking. Better not pull his hair, don't stick pins in his chair, he don't understand practical joking. If the jests that you crack have an orthodox smack, you may get a bland smile from these sages. But should they by chance be imported from France, half a crown is stopped out of your wages. It's a general rule, though your zeal it may quench, if the family fool tells a joke that's too French, half a crown is stopped out of his wages. Though your head it may rack with a bilious attack, and your senses with toothache you're losing, don't be mopey and flat, they don't find you for that if you're properly quaint and amusing. Though your wife ran away with a soldier that day, and took with her your trifle of money, bless your heart, they don't mind, they're exceedingly kind. They don't blame you as long as you're funny. It's a comfort to feel with your partition fit, though you suffer a deal, they don't mind it a bit. They don't blame you so long as you're funny. And so, thou wouldst be a jester, eh?
Oh.
Now listen, my sweetheart, Elsie Maynard, was secretly wed to this Fairfax. Half an hour ere he escaped.
She did well.
She did nothing of the kind, so hold thy peace and perpend. Now, while he liveth, she is dead to me, and I to her, and so, my jibes and jokes notwithstanding, I am the saddest and the sorriest dog in England.
Thou art a very dull dog indeed.
Now, if thou didst swear that thou didst shoot this Fairfax while he was trying to swim across the river, it needs but the discharge of an arquebus on a dark night, and that he sank and was seen no more, I'd make thee the very Archbishop of Jesters, and that in 2 days' time. Now, what sayest thou?
I am to lie?
Heartily! But thy lie must be a lie of circumstance, which I will support with the testimony of eyes, ears, and tongue.
And thou wilt qualify me as a jester?
As a jester among jesters, I will teach thee all my original songs, my self-constructed riddles, my own ingenious paradoxes. Nay, more, I will reveal to thee the source whence I get them. Now, what sayest thou?
Why, if it be but a lie thou wantest of me, I hold it cheap enough. I say, yes, it is a bargain.
Hereupon we both agreed, all that we two to agree to would secure by solemn deed to prevent all error.
You want to see us call with a story grim and gory.
On this Fairfax died and all, I declare to, you're to swear to.
I do swear to.
I declare to.
I do swear to.
I declare to. I declare to, you're to swear to. I declare to. Tell a tale of cock and bull, all convincing detail full. Tale tremendous, heaven defend us, what a tale of cock and bull. In return for my own past, I am making, undertaking to instruct thee in the art as amazing, wonder-raising
of a jester, jesting free, proud position, high ambition,
and a lively wanna-be, wagga-wagging, never flagging,
wagga-wagging,
never flagging,
wagga-wagging,
never flagging, wagga-wagging, wagga-wagging, never flagging. Tell a tale of cock and bull, all convincing, detail full. Tale tremendous, heaven defends us. What a tale of cock and bull.
What a tale of cock.
What a tale of bull.
What a tale of cock.
What a tale of bull.
What a tale of cock and bull.
Cock and bull, cock and bull. Heaven defend us. What a tale of cock and bull.
2 days gone, and no news of poor Fairfax. The dolts. They seek him everywhere, save within a dozen yards of his dungeon. So I am free. Free. But for the cursed haste with which I hurried headlong into the bonds of matrimony with heaven knows who. As far as I remember, she should have been young, but even had not her face been concealed by her kerchief, I doubt whether in my then plight I should have taken much note of her. Free? Bah! The tower bonds are but a thread of silk compared to the conjugal fetters which I, fool that I was, placed upon mine own hands. Now, from the one I broke readily enough, how to break the other? Free from his fetters grim, free to depart, free both in life and limb, in all but heart, bound to an unknown bride for good and ill. Ah, is not one so tied, a prisoner still, a prisoner still? Ah, is not one so tied, a prisoner still? Free, yet in fetters held, till his last hour. Gyves that no smith can weld, no rust devour. Although a monarch's hand had set him free, of all the captive band, the saddest he, the saddest he.
of all the captive band, the saddest he.
Well, Sergeant Merrill, now how fares thy pretty charge, Elsie Maynard?
Fair enough, sir. She's quite strong again and leaves us tonight.
Ah, thanks to Dame Crothers' kind nursing, eh?
Aye, deuce take the old witch. 'Twas but a sorry trick you played me, sir, to bring the fainting girl to me. It gave the old lady an excuse for taking up her quarters in our house. And for the last 2 years, I've shunned her like the plague. Another minute of it, and she would have married me. Oh, good Lord, here she is again. Ollie and go.
Nay, Sergeant Merrill, don't go. I have something of grave import to say to thee.
Here it comes.
Faith, I think I'm not wanted here.
Nay, Master Leonard. There is nothing that I might tell my father that I cannot say in front of his son.
True, I'm one of the family. I had forgotten.
'Tis about this Elsie Maynard. A pretty girl, Master Leonard.
Aye, fair as a peach blossom. What then?
Well, I think she has a liking for thee, if I am mistaken not.
With all my heart. She's as dainty little maid as you'll find in a midsummer day's march.
Well then, take heeding, and give not thy heart to her. Oh, for I know what it is to give my heart to one who will have none of it.
Yeah. She knows all about that. But why is my boy to heed her? She's a good girl, Dame Carruthers.
Well, good enough for aught I know. But she's no girl. She's a married woman.
A married woman? Tush, old lady. She's promised to Jack Point, the lieutenant's new jester.
Oh, tush in thy teeth, old man. As I was with Katie, and Katie sat by her bedside this afternoon, and as Elsie slept, well, she moaned and groaned and tossed this way and that, and, how will I love someone who I have never seen? Quoth she, and then, 100 crowns, quoth she, and then, is it certain he is to be beheaded within the hour? Quoth she, and then, I love him not, and yet I am his wife. Is that not so, Katie?
Aye, aunt, 'tis even so.
Art thou sure of all this?
Aye, sir, for I wrote it all down on my tablet.
Now, Katie, mark my words, it is of this Fairfax she speak, and he is her husband, or I'll swallow my turtle.
Is it true, sir?
True? Why, the girl was raving. Why should she marry a man who had but an hour to live?
Marry? Well, there are those who would marry but for a minute, rather than die, old maids.
Aye, I know one of them. Strange adventure, maiden wedded to a groom she's never seen.
Never seen.
Groom about to be beheaded in an hour on Tower Green.
Tower Green. Groom in dreary dungeon lying, groom as good as dead or dying, for a pretty maiden sighing, pretty maid of 17, 17.
Strange
huge adventure that we're trolling, modest maid and gallant groom.
Gallant, gallant, gallant groom.
While the funeral bell is tolling, 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 bim-a-boom,
Bim-a, bim-a, bim-a-boom.
modest maiden will not tarry, though but 16 years she carry. She must marry, she must marry, though the altar be a tomb. Tower, 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 tomb. Tower, tomb. Tower, tomb. Though the altar be a tomb. Tower, 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 tomb.
So, my mysterious bride is no other than the winsome Elsie. By my hand, 'tis no ill plunge into fortune's lucky bag. I might have fared worse with my eyes open. But she comes, now to test her principles. 'Tis not every husband who has the chance of wooing his own wife. Mistress Elsie,
Master Leonard.
so thou leavest us tonight.
Yes, Master Leonard. I have been kindly tended, and I almost fear I am loath to go.
And this Fairfax, wast thou glad when he escaped?
Why, truly, Master Leonard, it is a sad thing when a young and gallant gentleman should have to lose his life in the very fullness of his life.
And when thou didst faint in my arms, it was for joy at his safety?
It may be so. I was highly wrought, Master Leonard, and I am but a girl, and so when I am highly wrought, I faint.
Now, dost thou know I'm consumed by a parlous jealousy?
Thou? And of whom?
Why, of this Fairfax, surely.
Of Colonel Fairfax?
Yes, shall I be frank with thee, Elsie? I love thee ardently, passionately. I have loved thee these 2 days, which is a long time, and would fain join my life to thine.
Oh, Master Leonard, thou art jesting.
Jesting? May I shrivel into raisins if I jest. Elsie, I have a love that is a fever, with a love that is a frenzy, with a love that eateth up my heart. What sayest thou? Thou wilt not let my heart be eaten up?
Oh, mercy, what am I to say?
Dost thou love me, or hast thou been insensible these 2 days?
I love all brave men.
Nay, there is love in excess, and I thank heaven for the many brave men in England. But if thou lovest them all, then I withdraw my thanks.
I love the bravest best. Oh, but sir, I may not listen. I am not free. I am a wife.
Thou? A wife? Whose? His name. His hours are numbered. Nay, his grave is dug and his epitaph set up. Come, his name.
Oh, sir, keep my secret. It is the only barrier that faith could set up between us. My husband is none other than Colonel Fairfax.
The greatest villain unhung. Why, he's the most ill-favored, ill-mannered, ill-natured, ill-omened, ill-tempered dog in Christendom.
Oh, it may be like I never saw him. I was blindfolded. And he was to have died within the hour. And he did not die. And I am wedded to him. And oh, my heart is broken.
He was to have died, and he did not die. The scoundrel, the perjured, traitorous villain. Thou shouldst have insisted on him dying first, to be sure. 'Tis the only way with these Fairfaxes.
I now wish I had.
Bloodthirsty little maiden. A fig for this Fairfax. Elsie, be mine. He will never know. He dares not show himself. And if he dares, what art thou to him? Come, fly with me, Elsie. Tomorrow we will be married, and thou shalt be the happiest bride in all England.
Master Leonard, I am amazed. Is it thus that brave soldiers speak to poor girls? Oh, shame upon thee! For shame! I'm wed, not the less because I love not my husband. I am a wife, and I have a duty. And, oh, sir, thy words terrify me. They are not honest, they are wicked words, and unbecoming thy great and brave self. Oh, shame upon thee, shame upon thee.
Nay, Elsie, I did but jest. I spake but...
Why, what was that, sir?
Why, an arquebus fired from a wharf, unless I much mistake.
Strange, and at such an hour, what can it mean?
What can that mean? A shot late at night, enough to cause a fight. What can it possibly mean?
Our foeman in the land is London to be raised. What are we to expect? What danger is at hand? Understand what danger is at hand.
Who fired that shot? At once the truth declare.
To rashly judge forbear.
My lord, 'twas he to rashly judge forbear.
Like a ghost is vigil keeping,
or a spectre or a portent.
I beheld a figure creeping.
I should rather call it crawling.
He was creeping.
He was crawling.
He was creeping.
Crawling.
He was creeping.
He was crawling.
He was creeping.
Crawling.
Not a moment's hesitation, I myself upon him flung, with a hurried exclamation, to his draperies I hung. Then we closed with one another in a rough and tumble smother. Colonel Fairfax and no other was the man to whom I clung.
Colonel Fairfax and no other, Colonel Fairfax and no other, Colonel Fairfax and no other was the man to whom he clung.
After mighty tug and tussle,
It resembled more a struggle.
he bites into stronger muscle.
Or by some infernal juggle.
From my clutches quickly sliding.
I should rather call it slipping.
With a view no doubt of hiding.
Or escaping to the shipping.
With a gasp, with a quiver.
I describe it as a shiver.
Down dive into the river, and alas I cannot swim.
With a gasp and with a quiver, down he dived into the river. It was very brave of him.
Ingenuity is catching with a view, my king, of pleasing arquebus and sentry snatching.
I should rather call it seizing.
Or with an ounce or two of lead, I dispatched him through the head.
With an ounce or two of lead, he dispatched him through the head.
I discharged it without winking, little time I lost in thinking. Like a stone, I saw him sinking.
I should say a lump of lead.
Discharged it without thinking, little time he lost in thinking.
Like a stone, I saw him sinking.
I should say a lump of lead.
Like a stony boy said.
Like a heavy lump of lead.
Like a stony boy said.
Like a heavy lump of lead.
Anyhow the man is dead, whether stone or lump of lead.
Anyhow the man is dead, whether stone or lump of lead. Arquebus said you seizing, with the view is quick and pleasing. Arquebus said you seizing, with the view is quick and pleasing. Arquebus is through the head, and is very, very dead. And it matters very little whether stone or lump of lead. It is very, very certain, it is very, very dead.
Stone.
Lead.
The river must be dragged, no time be lost. The body must be found at any cost. To this attend without undue delay. So set to work with what dispatch ye may.
Yes, yes, let's set to work with what dispatch we may. Hail the valiant fellow who did his deed of daring do. Honors we on such a one. By thy head 'twas bravely done. 'Twas bravely done. Now by my head 'twas bravely done.
Nay, sweetheart, be comforted. This Fairfax was but a pestilent fellow, and as he had to die, he might as well die thus as any other way. 'Twas a good death.
Still, he was my husband, and so by your leave my tears will flow unchidden, Master Point.
And thou didst see all this?
Aye, with both eyes at once, this and that. The testimony of one eye is naught, he may lie, but when it is corroborated by the other, it is good evidence which none may gainsay. Here are both, present in court, ready to swear to him.
Art thou sure it was Colonel Fairfax? Saw you his face?
Aye, and a plaguey, ill-favoured face, too. A very hangdog face. A felon face. A face to fly to their headsman himself and make him strike awry. Oh, a plaguey,
bad face. Take my word for it. How they laugh! 'Tis ever thus with simple folk. An accepted wit has but to say, "Pass the mustard," and they roar their ribs out.
If ever I come to life again, thou shalt pay for this, Master Point.
Now, Elsie, thou art free to choose again, so behold, me. I am young and well-favoured. I have a pretty wit. I can jest you, jibe you, quip you, crank you, rack you, riddle you
Tush, man, thou knowest not how to woo. 'Tis not to be done with time-worn jests and threadbare sophistries, with quips, conundrums, rhymes, and paradoxes. 'Tis an art itself, to be studied gravely and conscientiously. A man who would woo a fair maid should prentice himself to the trade and study all day in methodical way how to flatter, cajole, and persuade. He should prentice himself at 14 and practice from morning to e'en. And when he's of age, if he will, I'll engage he may capture the heart of a queen, the heart of a queen.
It is purely a matter of skill, which all may attain if they will. But every jockey must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his Jill. If he wants to make sure of his Jill. If he's made the best use of his time, his twig is so carefully lined that every bird will come down at his word, whatever its plumage or climb. He must learn that the thrill of a touch may mean little or nothing or much. It's an instrument rare to be handled with care and ought to be treated as such. Ought to be treated as such. It is purely a matter of skill, which all may attain if they will. But every jockey must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his Jill. If he wants to make sure of his Jill.
Then a glance may be timid or free, it will vary in mighty degree, from an insolent stare to a look of despair that no maid without pity can see. But a glance of despair is no guide, it may have its ridiculous side. It may draw you a tear, or a box on the ear. You can never be sure till you've tried. Never be sure till you've tried.
It is purely a matter of skill, which all may attain if they will. But every jockey must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his Jill. If he wants to make sure of his Jill. But every jock must study the knack. But every jock must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his Jill. Yes, every jock must study the knack if he wants to make sure of his Jill.
Now listen to me, 'tis done thus. Mistress Elsie, there is one here who, as thou knowest, loves thee right well.
That he does, right well.
He is but a man of poor estate, but he have a loving, honest heart, and would make a true and trusty husband to thee. If thou wilt be his wife, thou shalt lie curled up in his heart like a little squirrel.
'Tis a pretty figure. A maggot in a nut lies closer, but a squirrel will do.
He knows that thou wast a wife, an unloved and unloving wife, and his own poor heart was near to breaking. But now that thine unloving husband is dead, and thou art free, he would fain pray that thou would hearken unto him, and give him hope that thou wouldst one day be his.
He presses her hand and whispers in her ear, "Odds bodkins, what does it mean?"
Now, sweetheart, tell me, wilt thou be this poor good fellow's wife?
If the good brave man... Is he a brave man?
So men say.
That's not true, but let it pass.
If the good brave man would be contented with a poor, penniless, untaught maid.
A widow, but let that pass.
Then I would be his true and loving wife, and that with my heart of hearts.
My own dear love.
Oh, brother, what's all this? It's not seemly.
Oh, I can't let that pass. Hold, enough, Master Leonard. An advocate should have his fee, but methinks thou art overpaying thyself.
Nay, that is for Elsie to say. I promised you I would show you how to woo, and herein lies the virtue of the proof of my teaching. Go thou, and apply it elsewhere.
When a wooer goes a-wooing, naught is truer than his joy.
Maiden hushing all his suing, boldly blushing, bravely coy, bravely coy.
Boldly blushing,
boldly
bravely coy.
Oh, the happy days of doing.
Oh, the happy days of doing. Oh, the sighing and the suing. When a wooer goes a-wooing. Oh, the sweets that never cloy.
When a brother leaves his sister for another sister weeps, tears that trickle, tears that blister, 'tis but mickle sister reaps, 'tis that trickle, 'tis that blister.
Oh, the doing and undoing.
Oh, the doing and undoing. Oh, the sighing and the suing. When a brother goes a-wooing, and a sobbing sister weeps.
When a jester is outwitted, feelings fester, heart is led, food for fishes only fitted, jester wishes he was dead. Food for fishes only fitted, jester wishes he was dead.
Oh, the doing and undoing. Oh, the sighing and the suing. When a jester goes a-wooing, and he wishes he was dead. Oh, the doing and undoing. Oh, the sighing and the suing. When a jester goes a-wooing, and he wishes he was dead. He wishes he was dead.
And I helped that man to escape, and I kept his secret, and pretended to be his dearly loving sister, and did everything I could think of to make folk believe I was his loving sister. And this is his gratitude. Before I pretend to be anybody's sister again, I'll turn nun and be sister to everybody, one as much as another.
In tears, eh? What a plague art thou grizzling for now?
Why am I grizzling? Thou hast oft wept for jealousy. Well, 'tis for jealousy I weep now. I yellow, bilious, jaundiced jealousy. So make the most of that, Master Wilfred.
But I have never given thee cause for jealousy. The lieutenant's cook maid and I are but the merest gossip.
Jealous of thee? Bah! I'm jealous of no craven cock on a hill who crows about what he do and he dared. I'm jealous of another, and a better man than thou. Set that down, Master Wilfred. And he's to marry Elsie Maynard, the pale little fool. Set that down, Master Wilfred. And my heart is well nigh broken. There, thou hast it all. Make the most of it.
The man thou lovest is to marry Elsie Maynard? Why, that is no other than thy brother Leonard Merrill.
Oh, mercy, what have I said?
Why, what manner of brother is this, thou lying little jade? Speak! Who is this man whom thou hast called brother and fondled and coddled and kissed? Oh, with my connivance too. Oh, Lord, with my connivance. Should it be this Fairfax? It is this accursed Fairfax. It's Fairfax.
Who thou hast just shot through the head, and who lies at the bottom of the river.
Oh, I may have been mistaken. Oh, we are but fallible mortals, the best of us. But I'll make sure. I'll make sure.
Stay, one word. I think it cannot be Fairfax, because thou hast just slain Fairfax. But whether he be Fairfax or no Fairfax, he's to marry Elsie. And as thou hast shot him through the head, and he is dead, be content with that, and I will be thy wife.
Is that sure?
Aye, sure enough, for there's no help for it. Thou art a very brute, but even brutes must marry, I suppose.
My beloved.
Phoebe, rejoice, for I bring glad tidings. Colonel Fairfax's reprieve was signed 2 days since, but it was foully and maliciously held back by Secretary Poltwhistle, who designed that it should arrive after the Colonel's death. It hath just come to hand, and it is now in the Lieutenant's possession.
Then the Colonel is free! Oh, kiss me, my dear, kiss me again and again!
Gods! Bob's death of my life! Art thou mad? Am I mad? Are we all mad?
Oh, my dear, I'm well nigh mad with joy!
Come away from him, thou hussy! Thou jade, thou kissing, clinking cockatrice! And as for you, sir, devil take thee. I'll rip thee like a herring for this. I'll skin thee for it. I'll cleave thee to the chine. I'll... Phoebe, who is this man?
Peace, fool. He is my brother.
Another brother? Are there any more of them? Produce them all at once and let me know the worst.
This is the real Leonard, dolt. The other was but his substitute. The real Leonard, I say, my father's own son.
And how do I know this? Has he brother writ on large on his brow? I mistrust thy brothers. Thou art but a false jade.
Now, Wilfred, be just. Truly I did deceive thee before, but it was to save a precious life, and to save it not for me, but for another. They are to be wed this very day. Is not that enough for thee? Come, I am thy Phoebe, thy very own, and we will be wed in a year, or 2, or 3 at the most. Is not that enough for thee?
Phoebe, hast thou heard the brave news?
Aye, father.
I'm nigh mad with joy. Why? What's all this?
Oh, father, he discovered our secret through my folly, and the price of his silence is...
Phoebe's art.
Oh, dear, no. Phoebe's hand.
It's the same thing.
Is it?
The colonel had to be saved at any cost. And as thy folly revealed our secret, thy folly must e'en suffer for it. Dame Carruthers!
Sir, this is a plot, and I have detected it. 3 heads besides his would roll from their shoulders with but one word from me.
Nay, Colonel Fairfax is reprieved. Yet, if my complicity in his escape were known, oh, a plague on the old meddler. There's nothing for it. Hush, my pretty one. Such bloodthirsty words ill become those cherry lips.
Sergeant Merrill!
Now look ye, Chuck. For many a month I've thought to myself, there's a snug love saving up in that middle-aged bosom for someone. Well, why not for thee? That's me. And so take heart and tell her, that's thee, that thou, that's me, lovest her, thee, and oh, I'm a miserable old man, and I've done it. That's me. But not a word about Fairfax. The price for thy silence is
Merrill's heart?
No, Merrill's hand.
It's the same thing.
Is it?
Rapture, rapture, when lost votary, flushed with capture, seeks the nudity, joy and jollity, then is polity, reigns frivolity, rapture, rapture, joy and jollity, then is polity, reigns frivolity, rapture, rapture.
Doleful, when humanity wills its soulful false satellity, caught in privity, down declivity, saving nativity, doleful, caught in privity, down declivity, saves nativity, doleful.
Joyful, when virginity sinks all coinful man's fertility, waiter Cowrie is a Barry, joyful, hater Cowrie, dowry, is a dowry, joyful.
Ghastly, when men sorrowful, falsely, lastly, of tomorrow, after tarry, yields to herring, goes a marrying, ghastly.
Joyful.
Ghastly.
Joyful.
Ghastly.
Rapture, when lost votary, flushed with capture, seeks the pleasure, joy and jollity, then is polity, reigns frivolity, rapture, joy and jollity, then is polity, reigns frivolity. Rapture, joy and jollity, then is polity, reigns frivolity, rapture. Comes only once to a woman, other times on close inspection, some lurking bitter we shall find. If this be so, and men say truly, my day of joy has broken duly. With happiness my soul is cloyed, with happiness is cloyed, with happiness my soul is cloyed. This is my joy day unalloyed, unalloyed. This is my joy day unalloyed. This is happiness, my soul is cloyed. This is the joy day unalloyed.
Oh, pretty one, I bring to thee news, good or ill, it is for thee to say. Thy husband lives, and he is free, and comes to claim his bride this very day.
No, no, recall those words, it cannot be. Oh, day of terror, oh, day of terror, day of
All thought of Leonard Merrow set aside, thou art my own, I claim thee as my bride.
Thou art his own, alas, he claims thee as his bride. A suppliant at thy feet I fall, thy heart will yield to pity's call.
Mine is a heart of massive rock, unmoved by sentimental shock.
Thy husband he.
Leonard, my loved one, come to me. They bear me hence away. But though they take me far from thee, my heart is thine forever. My bruised heart, my broken heart is thine, thine own forever. Is thine, is thine, my own, is thine forever. Sir, I obey. I am thy bride. But for the fatal hour I said the say that placed me in thy power, would I had died. Sir, I obey.
with happiness their souls exploit. This is the joy they unalloyed. With happiness their souls exploit. This is the joy they unalloyed. The joy they unalloyed. Unalloyed.
Oh, cursed crew, ye know not what ye do. Attend to me and shed a tear or two, for I have a song to sing. Oh.
Sing your song.
It is sung to the moon by a lovelorn loon who fled from the mocking throng. Oh, it's a song of a merry man, moping a mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sips no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady.
To sing, oh.
What is your song, oh?
It is sung with the ring of the songs made sing, who love with a love lifelong. Oh, it's the song of a merry maiden nestling near, who loved her lord, but who dropped a tear at the moan of the merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, lady, misery, lack a lady. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. I have a song to sing, oh.
What is your song,
It is sung with the ring of the songs made sing, who love with a love lifelong. Oh, it's the song of a merry maid nestling near, who loved her lord, but who dropped a tear at the moan of the merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb, as he sighed for the love of a lady. Lady, lady, misery.